Picture this. You wake up in a sprawling mansion overlooking the Pacific Ocean. No mortgage strangling your bank account. No debt collectors blowing up your phone. Your savings account flashes a number with so many zeros it looks like a typo. And your toughest decision today is whether to jet off to Hawaii or the Maldives for a spontaneous getaway. Sound like a fantasy? It's not. Wealth isn't some cosmic lottery ticket, it's a science, a system, a playbook. And today, I'm handing you the exact 5 principles you need to master to get rich. No matter where you're starting from. Buckle up, because over the next 40 minutes, I'm going to unpack how millionaires and billionaires think, hustle, and win, and how you can too. Hit that like button if you're ready to rewrite your financial future. And smash subscribe so you're locked in for every insider secret the wealthy pray you'll never figure out. Let's get started. Here's the cold, hard truth. A 2023 Payroll.org study found that 78% of Americans are still trapped living paycheck to paycheck, scraping by while the top 1% hoard over 40% of the nation's wealth. What's the difference? It's not luck. It's not just grinding harder, it's strategy. I've spent years dissecting the habits of the richest minds out there, Wall Street sharks, Silicon Valley trailblazers, even old-school tycoons, and I've boiled it down to 5 unshakable principles. These aren't fluffy motivational quotes or shady get-rich-quick scams. They're battle-tested rules that anyone with grit and a plan can use to build a fortune. Let's dive into the first one. Principle number 1. Wealth starts between your ears. Your mindset is everything. If you've ever caught yourself thinking money's dirty, or that rich folks are just selfish jerks who stepped on necks to get ahead, you're already sabotaging yourself. A 2022 Ramsey Solutions survey showed that 67% of millionaires credited their success to their mindset, not their paycheck, not their family trust fund, but how they think. Look at Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha. He didn't stumble into his billions. He once said, "The most important investment you can make is in yourself," and he meant it. At age 11, he bought his first stock, 3 shares of Citi's Service Preferred for $114, and by 2025, his net worth's north of $130 billion. How? He saw money differently. Poor folks see cash as something to blow on a new iPhone or a tricked-out car. Rich folks see it as seeds to plant, seeds that grow into forests of wealth. Here's a real example. My cousin Tony used to think debt was the devil. He'd freak out over a $500 credit card bill. Then he shifted gears, took out a $20,000 small business loan to start a pressure washing gig. 2 years later, he's clearing $80,000 a year because he used debt to buy an asset, not a liability like a $60,000 pickup truck to flex on Instagram. Action step. Grab a notebook right now. Write down every belief you have about money. Do you secretly think it's wrong to chase wealth? Cross that out and write, "Money is freedom, and I'm claiming mine." That's your mindset reset. Step 1. Check. Principle 2. You can't pinch pennies your way to a fortune. You've got to earn it. The Census Bureau pegged the average American household income at $74,000 in 2024. But millionaires? They're juggling multiple streams pulling in 7 figures. Savings are great, but income is the rocket fuel for your wealth engine. Take Elon Musk. Tesla's raking in billions. SpaceX is launching satellites. X is reshaping media. He's not sitting on one salary waiting for a raise. You don't need to be a tech genius. Though, start where you stand. The gig economy in 2025 is on fire. Uber drivers, Etsy creators, Upwork freelancers are cashing in. My buddy Jake's a perfect case. He was a warehouse worker making $35,000 a year, barely scraping by. On a whim, he started designing funny t-shirts and selling them online. First year, he pocketed $10,000 extra. By year 3, he's hauling in $250,000 annually, all because he turned a knack for sarcasm into a side hustle. He kept his day job until the numbers made sense, then went all in. Or take Maria, a single mom I know. She started baking custom cakes for birthdays, $50 a pop. Word spread, and now she's doing $5,000 a month on the side while still clocking in at her retail gig. Action step. Pick one thing you're good at: cooking, fixing cars, writing snappy captions, and turn it into cash. Set a goal. Add $500 a month to your income by July 2025. That's your launchpad. Principle 3. The rich don't stuff cash under their mattress. They make it hunt for them. Inflation's chewing through your savings at 3% a year. Says the Fed. That $10,000 you've got stashed? It's $9,700 next year. $9,400 the year after. Meanwhile, the S&P 500's been churning out 10% average returns since 1926. Let's break that down. $10,000 invested in an S&P index fund in 2015 would be $25,000 by now. That's the power of letting money work. Meet Sarah, a nurse I coached. She was terrified of the stock market, thought it was a casino. In 2015, I convinced her to put $200 a month into a Vanguard index fund. Fast forward to 2025. She's sitting on $40,000 at age 32. And that's growing without her lifting a finger. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Einstein called it that for a reason. Don't fall for TikTok hype about penny stocks. Though, stick to the classics: index funds, real estate, maybe a rental property. Feeling spicy? Crypto's wild. Bitcoin's up 1,000% since 2015, but tread carefully. My friend Dan threw $1,000 into Bitcoin in 2017. Today, it's worth $60,000. He's not quitting his job. But that's a nice cushion. Action step. Download an app, Robinhood, Fidelity, whatever, and put $100 into an ETF this week. Dip your toe in. You're a predator now, not prey. Principle 4. Your network is your net worth, full stop. A 2023 Harvard study found 85% of job opportunities come from who you know. Not Indeed.com. The wealthy don't climb solo. They build empires with allies. Oprah didn't become a billionaire by locking herself in a room. She leaned on producers, writers, mentors who opened doors. Real story. Mike, a guy the first mentored, was stuck in a dead-end $50,000 a year office job. Hating life. I told him to get out there, hit up networking events. He dragged himself to a local Chamber of Commerce meetup, sweaty and awkward, and met a guy who owned a trucking company. They hit it off over beers, swapped numbers. 6 months later, Mike's running a fleet, pulling $120,000 a year. Or take Jenna. She's a graphic designer who started sliding into LinkedIn DMs of small business owners, offering free advice. One of them hired her for a $5,000 project that snowballed into a $100,000 a year freelance career. Action step. This week, message 5 people, old coworkers, college buddies, that ambitious cousin you haven't talked to in years. Say, hey, let's grab coffee and catch up. Start building your crew. Principle 5. Wealth isn't just earning, it's keeping and growing what you've got. The rich don't fork over more taxes than they owe. Jeff Bezos? Amazon paid $0 in federal taxes in 2018 to 100% legal. 100% brilliant. You can play smart too. Max your 401k. That's $23,000 a year tax deferred in 2025. Open a Roth IRA. Talk to an accountant about deductions. Then multiply it. Reinvest. My friend Lisa took $50,000 she'd saved from waitressing and bought a rundown laundromat in 2018. She fixed it up, added vending machines, and now owns 3 locations clearing $2 million in value by 2025. Or look at Tom. He bought a $200,000 rental house in a growing suburb with a mortgage. Tenants pay it off, and it's worth $350,000 today, plus $1,000 a month in cash flow. Protect your wins, then scale them. Action step. Google tax deductions 2025. Find one loophole you qualify for, like home office expenses or student loan interest. Save $1,000 this year, then throw it into an investment. So there it is. Master your mind. Turbocharge your income. Invest like a shark. Network like a kingmaker. And guard your gold while multiplying it. These 5 principles aren't glamorous, they're relentless. Start today, and in 5 years, you'll be the one people ask, how'd you do it? Drop a comment. Which principle are you tackling first? Hit that like button if this fired you up. And subscribe for more raw, real wealth hacks. I'll see you at the top.